Hi, I'm Rizky, part of Whitelist Studio, with the team behind Mining Hope. Mining Hope itself is a game made during GameJam Plus 2023. It is a puzzle game that challenges you to avoid the mine, while finding some item to win into the next stage. Yeah, the game is inspired by the classic Minesweeper, but rather than find all the mine in the map, the player could choose to win into the next stage if they already find the two required items. We've been playing Minesweeper before, but feels like it's quite frustrating and feels lack of purpose. So we create Mining Hub to simplify the rule of the game, yet preserve the core mechanic of the original Minesweeper. And also went to create stories so player could feel some purpose to play. Mining Hub is well suited for millennials who feels nostalgic to about their early encounter with PC, and most enjoyable if played during leisure time. Mining Hub introduced a cave explorer who want to explore a cave full of mine and want to go as deep as possible without depleting his health. To avoid hitting the mine, player will give a clue about position of a mine around the tile. For example, if player dig on the tile and give number 4, that means there are 4 mines around the tile. After a couple of seconds, the clue will be gone. And to reappear the clue, player will need to activate the radar. Upon activation, all clue that he got before will be reappear for couple of seconds before vanish, and the radar will have some cooldown before could be reactivated. The difficulty of the game will be increased along with the depth of the cave. More depth you got, more mine you'll get, and then also more unexpected guests you'll have encounter. The game will be consist of endless and story mode. The endless mode player will be compete against the leaderboard. This will be free to play. In the other hand, the story mode, player will have quite distinct gameplay than the endless one. They will receive one free chapter, but have to pay to play the other chapters. One of the distinct gameplay is the radar and clue vanish mechanism that I mentioned earlier. The radar only available in endless mode and the cooldown could be cut short using credit that player could get by watching some ads or paying some amount of cash. Technically speaking, the game currently on early prototype and still on development phase, with only the core mechanic we're working. But for the next 3 months, the MVP should be ready and endless mode is playable, so user could play it for free. 2 months later, the first chapter of the story mode shall be complete. User will be tasted by the story. 5 months later, there will be 3 new chapters for story mode in total. So basically the game will free to play but need to pay or do some extra thing if player want to get the nice to have things. To develop the game as complete and stable as possible, we need more resource that cost us around 100,000 US dollar to hire some professional and build the server infrastructure. Therefore, we will open a seed funding where the investor will earn 80% of the game revenue during first year, then 50% for the second year, and 25% for the third until fifth year. For wider perspective about the project, you could also check our demo on itch.io or by clicking the link in the description below. If you're interested in investment or need any clarification or need some negotiation, feel free to contact us by email whitelist.studio@gmail.com. Thanks for your time and until next time.